In the jungle, the mighty jungle, I have to go up your ass. So, I'm finna just get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, first off, Indian royal spirit of Archangel Gabriel in this motherfucker right here, right now, man. You know what I'm saying, man? And in this video, I'm gonna be talking about how NPCs, like, okay, this video is gonna be about some people don't be real. Matter of fact, nah, that's gonna be another video. In this video, I'm feeling like alright, this video is gonna be angels and demons, how to recognize angels and demons, positive angels, negative angels, and positive demons and negative demons. Alright? So, first off, you gotta know that good and bad is something that was taught to you. Alright? So, people taught you what was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you was hungry at 12:30 p.m. No, you was hungry at 12:30 a.m. But you was like, what, 4 years old? And you was like, all right, the only thing I can eat is these cookies that's out here. But everybody told you don't get the cookies after a certain time. But you went to go get the cookies and then you got in trouble. Was that bad because somebody told you not to do it? Or was it good because you were starving and you had to look out for your body? You did? So good and bad is based off of what you learned in your life. You have to learn how to activate your own knowledge that you have within yourself as far as what is good for you and what's bad for you. You know what I'm saying? So, how to know if angels are positive is, let me start with the demons. So, I know demons, you probably hear demon and you're like, oh no, you're scared and shit, but look, as an angel gang, I know that you be scared, you dig? But that's just because whoever taught you to be scared also taught you good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a game for real. But how to recognize a good demon? Well, first let's explain what demons are from a different perspective. You dig? Like from a royal star perspective, you know what I'm saying? Because like I actually work with these beings, not in a physical sense, but in a sense where my soul is, I'm actually like around these individual spirits and I can see how they maneuver and how they work, you know what I'm saying? And like seeing them, a demon is an entity that will provide you the truth. Alright? A demon is an entity that will provide you the truth. You dig? They work solely to bring truth to individuals that are ready to receive it. You know what I'm saying? Most individuals already know the truth, but a lot of times the truth be like behind layers of illusions that you made for yourself to like not accept it. You dig? And a demon comes through to show you, okay, hey, let me break down all these barriers, all these angles, all these angels, all these lights that you have placed in front of your in front of your truth. Let me break down all these lies in front of your truth so that you can see what's going on, what's really going on, you dig? And a good demon is an entity that will come through and provide you the truth in a way that will benefit you, as far as it will be a negative energy that you have to use in order to get into a positive situation. So for example, a good demon would be like, okay, let's say that you were in a fucked up situation where um, somebody was making you mad, you know what I'm saying? Let's say somebody was making you mad every day, somebody making you mad, right? It's the same person. What a demon does is like a good demon will come through and be like, hey, you need to like quit this job, you know what I'm saying? If that person is at your job, or a good demon will be like, hey, you need to snap on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to snap, like, crash out. You dig? And what happens is you'll think it's a negative thought that this entity is placing in your head, but really it's just a option for you to receive the life that you are desiring. You know what I'm saying? So, like, let's say, boom, this person that make you mad every day works at your job. You dig? Boom, the good demon will be like, hey, quit the job. You know what I'm saying? Quit the job. Now you got all these angles that you place in front of that demon because you can't face that truth. You be like, oh, I need the money, or oh, this is a good job, or oh, it's hard to find jobs, or whatever. All these different lies that you'll place in front of the truth that you need to do one of these options to get away from this individual so that your life can be more suitable for your existence. You did that you think is existence. Anyway, boom, you know what I'm saying? Like, a good demon will provide you the option to get out of a fucked up situation. That's it. You did. A bad demon is an entity that will bring you the truth, but it won't be your truth, and it will put you in a situation where you are in a fucked up situation. So it's kind of in reverse. It's like the good demon will provide you a negative energy or option that will put you in a positive situation. All right. A bad demon will provide you a positive option that will actually put you in a negative situation. It's kind of weird. You dig? An example would be like, okay, let's say that your job is really good. You know what I'm saying? Let's say that like you work and your job is really good, and you start to get thoughts of like, oh man, this shit is too good to be true, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me quit this job and apply for other jobs that are like this job that pay more. You know what I'm saying? That sounds good. You did. Keyword, it sounds good. You did. That's what it's gonna come to. You're gonna have to realize, oh shit, yeah, it sounds good. But listen though. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. So you'll fuck around, quit your job, and thinking that you finna go find an even better job. And yeah, this felt like a positive thought. You know what I'm saying? But boom, now you in a situation where you don't got no job and you ain't got no money, nigga. And you know what I'm saying? Now you in a fucked up situation. You did, because of this so-called positive thought that came through your head that was placed there by a bad demon. Or another situation is bad demons will use this situation a lot. Safety, entity that will come through and provide you an option to be safe, right? So let's say you have someone that comes into your life, and you know what I'm saying, boom, y'all start to fall in love with each other, you know what I'm saying? And a bad demon, uh, let's say who you're with, let's say this person that came in your life and y'all fell in love, right? Boom, let's say somebody that's around you, not this person that you're in love with, but somebody else that you're around, let's say, boom, they're like, hey, stop hanging around that person, or like, hey, like, stop, like, stop doing this, or don't do this, or this person might be like this, or, you know what I'm saying, placing things in your head that sound positive because you think it's gonna keep you safe. You know what I'm saying? But boom, you'll fuck around and break up with this individual, or you'll fuck around and start moving in a way that's not aligned with how you were moving when you first met this person, based off of what this individual spirit told you, which is a bad demon, which disguise themselves as good thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So you'll think this thought that can keep you safe, as far as breaking up with this person or not choosing to do certain things with this person because you think it's unsafe. You think these are good thoughts, but then boom, you break up with this person, and now you think it's gonna put you in a space where you're safe, but really now you're fucked up internally, and now you're not even safe within yourself, to where you are now in a space where, like, you gave up an opportunity to heal, or you gave up an opportunity to grow. Wherever you manifested this person for, you manifested them for a reason, and this bad demon came and placed a thought in your head that made you think it was a positive thought, because you thought, okay, this thought, if I follow through with this thought, then it'll keep me safe. But maybe safety isn't what you needed. You know what I'm saying? So bad demons will use safety a lot. You dig? They love that shit because your ego wants to be safe. Your soul don't give a fuck about being safe. You dig? Like, you be in your dreams. If you ever had dreams where you're doing like crazy shit, like flying and jumping off of buildings and landing softly on like clouds, or you know what I'm saying, like being able to run super fast. Any type of crazy dream you ever had, like, what was safe about that dream? Nothing. But you were able to grow, and I bet you enjoyed that experience. The same way, whenever you were first learning how to ride a bike, I'm pretty sure it felt unsafe, and your ego didn't want to do it. Your ego felt unsafe. But see, you followed through with being uncomfortable, and it led you to a space and location where you now know how to travel freely. Now you can travel wherever you want because you allowed yourself to be uncomfortable for a temporary amount of time, instead of cutting off this experience because you think it'll bring you safety. That's how a demon works. But yeah, there's two forms of demons. You dig? Good demons, bad demons. They're not all bad, gang. If you think all demons are bad, you're probably one of those people that lives a life full of lies. You dig? Because every demon that tried to hop in your head and tell you to do something, you probably didn't kick them out and goddamn tried to rebuke them. And now your ass in a situation where you surrounded. Yeah, you may be in the suburbs. You may be in a situation where you got all fake friends around you, thinking that you living good because you got a high amount of friends around you, but your life is fake. You did. Without without a demon, your life is fake. You know what I'm saying? You just have to realize now that you have the knowledge from Archangel Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? Coming in the form of Lil Hop. You did. Now you have the knowledge to know, okay, this is a good demon, this is a bad demon. Let me make sure I'm splitting the two. So now let's go to angels. So what is an angel? An angel is like a way of seeing something. You know what I'm saying? Like um, I'll use an example. So on top of this building right here, boom, right there, that's an owl. You know what I'm saying? That's an owl. You dig? And it's like a way of seeing this owl is the angle, or it's the angel. The angel presents an angle for you to see something. So, boom. I can choose to see this owl as just a random animal, you know what I'm saying? Or I can choose to see this owl as my DNA speaking to myself, telling me that I'm very wise and I'm above programs and I'm above hope, because this just said program hope or hope program. So it's like, boom, I can see this owl, and it can represent that I'm wise enough to be above hope, as in I'm knowing. and I'm wise enough to be above programs, meaning I'm not programmable, meaning I'm in my soul. You did. So it's like, yeah, I could just see this as a random animal, or I can see it as that I just said. So what I just presented to you was an example to show you that there's different ways of seeing this. You did. So angels provide different ways of seeing things, right? It's a different angle of the situation. So a good angel, you know what I'm saying? Now that you know what an angel is, a good angel will provide a good angle to see something. So whenever you seeing a situation, let's say some fucked up shit happened in your life, a good angel will bring you a perspective that will make it easier to make it. A good angel will make it easier to see that situation as positive, as an optimist. You know what I'm saying? As like the glass is half full rather than half empty. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say, boom, I just got kicked out my house or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Boom. A good angel would come through and place a thought in my head that would be like, okay, I got kicked out because there's something out here that will provide me a better feeling than that did in the house. Or a good angel will come in my head and be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got kicked out the crib because I have the power to get my own crib. You dig? I don't need them. You know what I'm saying? It's just different angles to see this situation that's positive and in your favor. A good angel is going to bring you power to rise above a situation. You know what I'm saying? Now, a bad angel is an angel that would come through and give you an angle to look at something that will put you in a negative or a non-powerful perspective. You dig? So a bad angel would be somebody like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta do what I gotta do, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care. You better learn something in this motherfucking video. You know what I'm saying? But let me give you the example though, um, like Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Like, you might have got kicked out the crib, right? And a bad angel, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you an example of a bad angel so that you could like learn, you could see what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Cause dang man. Man, I just seen a shooting star, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'ma choose to be the good angel and provide myself the perspective to let me know that that shooting star is a confirmation that these videos will help other stars awaken in their power, and they'll be able to shoot anything trying to keep them from leaving the firmament. You dig? And that's an example right in front of your fucking face. You dig? Alright. But yeah, let me get right back to it though. You know what I'm saying? So, a good angel, no. A bad angel is going to provide you a negative. It's not going to be negative, but a bad angel will provide you a perspective or a way of seeing something that will take your power away rather than give you the power of seeing this in an optimistic perspective. Excuse. So it's like boom, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let's say you got kicked out the crib, right? And let's say that there's a thought that come in your head that's like, okay, we're gonna use the example of Jesus, right? You know what I'm saying? In the Jesus program. It's like, boom, I got kicked out the crib because I deserve to suffer because I'm living in sin. Like, what type of power is there in that perspective? You know what I'm saying? None, gang. That's a bad angle. I mean, that's a bad angel. You know what I'm saying? Or you could say fallen angel, whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't really be having a ability to critically think. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm not trying to go too deep into the Jesus thing right now. I'll do that in another video. But like, think about it. Like Jesus, okay, if Jesus is a messenger from the stars, you know what I'm saying? Jesus is a messenger straight from God, came down here, boom. To come down is to fall. You know what I'm saying? And people called you a messenger. And who else do they call messengers? Angels. So Jesus is like a clear fallen angel. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that fell down to a plane that's physical, and angel, somebody that's a messenger. You know what I'm saying? Providing a message for you to see life a certain way. You dig? So, what's the name? A bad angel will come and bring you a perspective that makes you feel less about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And another perspective of a bad angel is like, yeah, let's say you got kicked out the crib. Boom, okay. You got kicked out the crib and this bad angel come through and it's like you got kicked out the crib because you wasn't enough. Or like you got kicked out the crib because like you wasn't worthy. You know what I'm saying? Like you got kicked out the crib and it's not even no reason. It's just your fault. It's your fault. It is like, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people love to agree to these bad angles of seeing things, but as Archangel Gabriel, I'm a great angel. I'm gonna provide you a perspective to see anything in a perspective to where you can fucking destroy that shit as far as the negative aspect of it, and everything in your life become a positivity and it become a form of power to where you know how much shit didn't happen to you in your life. Imagine if you could see everything that happened in your life from a positive angle. You would be in a situation where you're a master alchemist, and a master alchemist is somebody that's able to perform a transmutation to create a different opportunity from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I may have got kicked out the crib, but had I not got kicked out the crib, I would have never been out here and learned about myself. Okay, yeah, I may have, you know what I'm saying, lost $10,000, but had I not lost $10,000, I would have never learned, well, I would have never known the power in having and not having. You dig? Now I know whenever I have again, I know how to prolong the having so that the not having is not as bad. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Like I can see everything from a positive opportunity because I'm an angel, you know what I'm saying? And I'm also I'm also, you know what I'm saying, able to see or show you how to see things from a positive angle. But most people, like the reason I'm making these videos for real is because I'm tired of telling people in person. I'ma just send people to my YouTube because then it's like I don't have to waste my time trying to teach one individual how to see life or how to see a situation from a positive angle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be wasting the time to allow a good demon to work through me to help somebody get into a better situation by performing a short negative option. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this person may be fucking your life up, but you know what? You need to cut this individual off. Yeah, that seemed negative, and that's a negative option. But boom, once you cut this individual off, now you don't have to worry about any of the decisions that this motherfucker be making that put you in a predicament that's even worse and makes you drained of everything you have physically, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yeah, like I'm not gonna waste my time like that no more. So I'm gonna just send people to my YouTube. Therefore, I don't have to waste my time. And for two, it's like you have the option to listen to me or not, and it's not gonna affect me because I'm gonna be somewhere just growing and you know what I'm saying, gaining more power by myself. And you know what I'm saying, you can do with this information what you choose to do with it, but as I said, you know what I'm saying, do what I say for 7 days. If it don't work for you, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? But if it does work for you, keep on watching, you know what I'm saying? And take what I'm saying as truth after the 7 days if it becomes beneficial for you. Because that means that you got visited by a great angel, which is letting you know that what I'm speaking on as far as me being an angel is not no cap, you dig? See the fucking shooting star, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could like see one on. You know how I be. Dang, bro, the sky look crazy. Look like water. But that's another video. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just hold the camera for like maybe 3 minutes. See if we can see anything, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can see anything. The water look like water. I mean, it is water. You know what I'm saying? And truly, I feel like shooting stars and like meteors or whatever, like I feel like all of these are really like, I feel like these are cells. I feel like stars are like cells inside of a body. And like shooting stars or like meteors, anything that look like it's coming from the sky, like I feel like those is like higher realm thoughts. Or you know what I'm saying, like cells, cause cells is thoughts. So once you hold a thought long enough, that should get heavy enough to where it starts falling. So I feel like shooting stars and meteors are like thoughts from higher realms that got held on to for so long that they became like able to be accessed by the cells inside of this body, you dig? Cause we in a dream, as I be saying, and it's like in this dream you gotta know how to break down the dream within the dream. And that's the ultimate form of alchemy. That's why I can say I'm Archangel Gabriel, because as Archangel Gabriel, yeah, I can show you how to better your life. But some people are actually ready to wake up from the dream. So let me show you how all of your family members and everything you went through in life was nothing but alchemy for you to break out of this dream in the most fantastic fashion. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get deeper into that shit way later on when I feel like it. But yeah, bro. Trying to see if we can see one together. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see one with you, man. You did. I'm gonna try and like hold on to it that long enough to see if I can be the shooting star. Alright, let me think of some crazy shit. But Alright, well. Thought of some crazy shit, but let's see what happens. I don't even think you'll be able to see it on here because it's like, I mean, I'm seeing shit, but it's like the sky looking crazy on the phone. Ooh. You seen bro move from the corner? You know what I'm saying? Right here. Remember he was right here? Right here. Probably letting me know they're gonna be over there. Man, this guy be looking crazy on the phone. Well, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not for everybody to see, man. Y'all wanna see a shooting star? Look at a shooting star on YouTube. Cause this ain't the video for it. And yeah, that's good and bad angels, and that's good and bad demons. Don't be scared of demons. Don't praise angels.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good, you alright?
Doing alright, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you're still in 23, right?
Yes, sir. I heard there was a meteor shower at like 2 to 4.
Oh, nice.
So I was trying to see, but I ain't seeing nothing, so I'm finna just go in there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Just so you know, you got to stay on the other side of the fence if it's after hours.
Okay.
Because otherwise you got guys over in 25. Why did you get hanging out there?
Oh, right.
Yeah. So,
Alright, bet. Nah, that's
you
cool.
just got to be on the other side of that black fence there.
Alright, for sure. Yes, sir. You see the owl right here? On top of the whole program?
Big guy.
Yeah, for real. And then there's a cat right here, dang.
Mm-hmm. My buddy.
Dang.
Oh. Yeah, they've been scrapping for the last like 2 weeks.
No. I ain't never seen two. But yeah. Appreciate that though. Yes, sir. Ain't no thing. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? The great angel. Things don't affect me how they affect other people who did. But yeah. Don't praise angels, don't praise demons. Know the difference between a good and bad energy by the description I've given. And you can learn if you're surrounded by angels or demons, whether they're good or bad. Because it might be your fucking best friend, your family, whatever. Alright? In the jungle, the mighty jungle will have to go up your way.